All right, my friend. So you're looking for how to make money with ACN, right? This is an awesome search. Whether you're someone who's been involved with ACN for the last 8 months, trying to make ends meet, or you're someone looking at ACN for the very first time as an opportunity to actually make money from home with, but you're kind of wondering the mechanics behind how things work and what can work for you specifically to get the results that you want to make money. And I want to let you know you're in the right place, and you should pay attention to the critical information I'm going to share with you here because, throughout the last 3 years, I've been involved in the network marketing niche, and I've had a lot of success. I've had a lot of failure, and I mean a lot of failure. And I've experienced a lot of success more specifically in the last 2 months sponsoring a person a day, 2 people a day consistently. And I want to let you know it wasn't always like that until I started getting around someone who was getting the results that I wanted. And I realized, and I'll tell you something, friend, I've been around people who have made $500 a month, $1,000 a month, 5 figures a month, 6 figures a month, all the way up to and over $500,000 a month. And they all share the same principle, and they all understand this one thing that when I didn't understand, I wasn't getting any results that I wanted. And people who don't understand this, they go through a phase that I like to call the grind. And the whole purpose of this video is to help you skip over the grind. And really, this is what's going to be the key to unlocking the hidden door to freedom for you in the network marketing industry. So pay close attention. This is the phase that we go through to really unlock abundance and prosperity in this industry that you need to understand. This is what all top earners and all top leaders do understand. So the first phase is typically what I like to call the newbie phase. You go out there because you get started in your business and you make a list of all your friends and family, and after you go through your friends and family, you hit up grandma, auntie, and your cousins, you have no one else to talk to. You have no one else to present your opportunity to. And this is where a lot of people get stuck in the very beginning of their business because they don't know what to do after that. And people who don't have big spheres of influence, who don't have a lot of contacts in their list, they ultimately quit. And people who have a little bit more contacts, they move on to phase two, which is being able to attract and generate some leads because they have a bigger sphere of influence. So they tap into other people's sphere of contacts, and they tap into other people's rapport contacts, so people who they like, know, and trust. They tap into those people's contacts, but the problem is the people who they bring in, who they sponsor and bring into their organization, don't have a big sphere of influence. They don't have a list of contacts in the hundreds and even thousands. So ultimately, attrition catches up with them, and the more people they bring in their organization, the more people quit. So it's never really keeping up with them, and it's always a lot of work to keep up with demand of bringing new people in and creating duplication in your organization. And people who do have a larger sphere of influence, who do have people who have big spheres of influence too, who they recruit, they move on to phase three. And phase three is being able to attract people in your business, being able to attract people who want your information 24/7, whether you work or not, whether it's daytime or nighttime, into your business. This is what I like to call the sip out of coconut money. And this is where all top income earners and all top producers are at in their ACN business and in the network marketing industry altogether. And this is ultimately where I want to get you by the end of this video, at least get a good understanding of this so you know what to do next, how to make money with ACN, so you don't have to go through phase one or phase two, and you can go from one all the way to three as quickly as possible in the least amount of pain and the least amount of effort. So that said, this is really the phases we go through, and there's a lot of approaches you can take. There's traditional ways and there's non-traditional ways. Typically in network marketing, companies who have been around for the last 50, 60 years, have been building through traditional methods. Now, I want to let you know, I'm not going to say the internet is the only way, but it is an alternative way if you don't have a big sphere of influence. And I say this because if you're someone who has a big personality and you're good at home presentations, or you're good at cold calling people on the phone and cold calling leads on the phone and doing home business meetings with local business owners and all that stuff, because there is some people who are good at that. If you have that personality, then by all means go out there and do that. But if you're someone who doesn't have a big sphere of influence, it doesn't have contacts into the at least 2,000, 5,000 people who you've been able to contact and keep in touch with throughout the last 5 years, then you're going to go through the grind in this industry. And the only way to avoid that is to leverage systems. And this is what all top producers actually do. They leverage systems when they hit a certain rank and they start making a certain amount of money. And the beautiful thing is, with the internet, you can do that right from the get-go. And the whole goal here is to help you skip over that grind. So, if you're someone who's looking at ACN for the very first time as an opportunity to make money with, and you want to skip past that grind, or you've been in rep for a while and you just haven't been able to make ends meet, I want to share with you a way in which you can leverage yourself to generate more leads, grow your list, and all you have to do is click the link below, and I'd be more than happy to connect with you. So that being said, my friend, if you haven't yet, just click the link below, and I'll see you on the next one. I'll see you at the top of your game. What you're going to see there is a bunch of testimonials and income proof from people who I've worked with, and you're also going to see a 9-minute video about how this works, how you can start implementing this to make money with ACN without going through phase 1 or phase 2 and just going straight to phase 3. So that said, my friend, I look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. Take care. Have an awesome day.